Holy smokes, we already dove into this. Is that the correct tense? We already dove into this, trying to chase some issues here. As you can tell, we got the belt off, we got a flashlight. Like, what is going on? We even had a spare belt tensioner. Don't ask me why or how. I've had this thing for 3 stinking years, ever since this car's been boosted. Anyways, I've got this crazy chirping noise. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but we got like a little chirping noise. Very, very intermittent. You know, the best way to do this is, I guess, take off the belt, and I was spinning all the pulleys and stuff, you know, here, there, and then we finally get down to, this would be the belt tensioner right here. So this is just an idler. You know, spinning, no noise. Here's the belt tensioner. Just sounds like rollerblades, you know, or those Beyblades, you know. So, and then you compare it to my other stock one right here. Let's see if I can do this. It doesn't even make any noise. So, I do believe this is my fix. It's like crazy. Like, what a coincidence that I have a spare one right here. Let's get into changing this thing. If you guys don't know, it is a 15 millimeter socket that goes right onto here. A fancy breaker bar, and you kind of just whoop whoop. So pretty cool. So let's get this thing swapped out. You know, this is, I guess, part of some maintenance. I would say is maintenance, definitely. Just paying attention to your car and making sure that when noises happen, you kind of address it, because, you know, at 1,000+ horsepower, I mean, boost application, modified car, like, things can happen. And this car's only had 20,000 miles. So you're thinking 20,000 miles and already started chirping. Let's get this thing changed out. We'll put in the stock one. Let's definitely compare the two, and maybe this will fix my chirping issues. Socket is 13 millimeters. I'm going to use a deep. That thing's a beast. Yep, it's beasted on for sure. So here we go, 13 millimeter. It's a pretty long bolt. I think it should just come out now. Boop. Alrighty. So it is a pretty decent sized bolt that goes in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Definitely feels out of balance. And then the fresh one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It doesn't feel out of balance. Huh. Maybe this is my issue, you know? Maybe this is it. And then pretty simple, just put the old one back in. Okay, so once you got that all torqued down, 22 foot-pounds, I think is what it calls for. Right on that, it's probably just good and tight, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna put the belt in. You gotta trust the process, follow the diagram. If it don't fit, then it's wrong. We're pretty much ready for a fire up. Belt seems on. Belt was routed good. That's a tight, this ESS, it's a very, very tight fit with the breaker bar. I mean, we had it here, and then you had to kind of just bring it all the way over. I had this still attached, so maybe that's probably, it was a little difficult, not gonna lie. Okay. Hopefully nothing bad happens, please. Let's make sure the valves are closed. Valves closed. Well, looks like everything's still going, so you'll know really quick. So it definitely seems okay. I guess the next test is to go out and drive it and be about like 2,500 some RPM. See if I still get that chirp. If it does still chirp, oh boy. We just did all that work for nothing. So I started it up. Obviously the blower valve is fairly noisy, but we went for a quick drive. The ticket's still there. So I don't know what to do now. We still got that little tick noise. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have another a person come over here and help me look at it. I'm gonna hold the RPMs, and I'm gonna have to put their head in here somewhere to help me diagnose this. Yeah, so that's pretty much the next step. Obviously, I guess the tensioner replacement, that was cool. That was really worth it. Worth it. We changed the belt. That's great. Also, but it didn't solve our mysterious tick noise. And like I said, it's not it's a really, really inconsistent tick noise. So I don't really know what's going on there. And we just did oil change. That's been fine. Oil pressure is fine. I'm not too sure where it is, but that's my update. I could have sworn it was just the tensioner, and everyone's gonna say like, yeah, bro, that's definitely not what a bad tensioner sounds like. Whatever, roast me, whatever. But I thought it was a good find because clearly the old tensioner sounded like a bearing is going bad, and this one is pretty freaking good. So stay tuned. Part 2, we're going to dive into this Mustang, look into some of the things, what is going on in this Mustang here. It's probably perfectly normal. The Mustang's probably healthy, like always, but there is a chirp there, and it's annoying. So it didn't do that before. So I don't know. Stay tuned for part 2. Peace.